Hey guys, this is Edwin from the Recording Connection. We're going to go over sidechain compression techniques, especially for instruments. And this is great because it really makes things pop out, things, pop out without affecting your headroom, if that makes sense, right? Let me show you what I mean. Here I have up a stock plugin, once again, compressor, limiter, our buddy here, Dynamic 3 here. Okay, and the way I did it is I have a 2-track here. I buzzed it out. So here, just create a buzz, any buzz that's available, 11, 12. Bring it up to Unity, and then buzz it into another module, right? And you could name it parallel. Now make sure that you're not going to hear this one. Make sure you don't hear it. So mute that track for now. We're gonna bring it up in a little bit, right? So what we're gonna do is parallel compress. So what I mean by this is that you have regular compression, the compression that you always use, but this parallel compression, you're gonna use it to really squash the heavy stuff such as drums, bass, things like that, and then you mix it back in. This is going to give a good dynamic. This is going to give a good punch to the whole track. Now, don't be shy on how you set your knee, you set your ratios. As you can see, I'm going very drastic here, right? And let's push it much more than that. Fast attack, slow release. Just because I want it to really squash. This is something that's not going to be quote unquote audible on top of your 2-track, but you will feel it as well in the bottom. Here we go. So this is the regular, this is without the parallel compression. We'll start bringing it up. Listen to those keys. Mute it. You guys hear that? Doesn't sustain as long either. Listen to these drums without the parallel compression. You guys hear that? With. Now it does hit a lot. Now what I don't like about these settings that I hear right now that I have is that I'm squashing it way too much. I'm holding it too much that it's affecting, and that's gonna come with practice, guys. This is just because I've been doing this for a long time, so I know what I'm hearing for, right? Second here, and here, let me show you the actual, and if you guys want to hear the parallel compression, make sure it's on pre-fader. Super squash, right? But let's work on our release here. Pre-show. Beautiful. Because I want the attack, guys. I want those drums to how do I explain this? To pulse through, right? The same as I'm looking for the transients. I'm looking for the attack. I'm not listening to the rest of it. Just the ones, the quarter notes, if that makes sense, right? That way, when I bring in the actual track, before, after, you guys hear that? It's like night and day, right? Especially with the drums. And you can control how much you want it in the mix as well. Before, after. So quick recap, guys. We're like, how do I set this up? How does this work? You have your main track, right? You're gonna bust it out. You're gonna send the same way you'll send it to a reverb, for example. Send it into a new module, an aux track. Keep in mind an aux track. And then here you're gonna set a compressor, and you're really gonna, the settings are gonna be much more steeper. You're gonna really think of it, okay, I'm parallel compression, I'm slamming the parallel to bring in, to enhance the main signal, right? So guys, that is how to use the parallel compression techniques for your instruments.